be showing you a really simple, quick and easy lemon ricotta donut recipe, which I absolutely love. 1, because it's so quick. 2, it's so simple. 3, because we use only 6 ingredients in this recipe. So let's get started. My 6 ingredients for this recipe are eggs, ricotta, lemon, cinnamon, sugar, and self-raising flour, and a pot of hot oil. That's it. So I'm going to start by cracking a couple of eggs into a bowl. And then just going to beat that with a whisk. Next, we'll put in 1 cup of ricotta. Now, I love this recipe because it's super light, and usually when you make donuts, you got to let the dough proof, but this one is ready in no time. It's actually less than 10 minutes, so it's actually better. So that is a cup. Perfect. Okay, that goes in to the bowl. I'm just going to mix that through. You just want to make sure that there's no lumps and that it's fully incorporated with the eggs. Okay, so set that aside. Zest and juice of 1 whole lemon. So zest goes in. If you don't have lemon, you can use lime, or even an orange. That works perfectly fine, or a mandarin. Squeeze that in. Make sure there's no pip. Now I'm going to add in a tablespoon of caster sugar. That goes in. And a cup of self-raising flour. Okay. That goes in. Make sure you incorporate everything in, and you can tell that the batter is quite light and fluffy. It's almost like a cookie dough texture. Okay, and that's done. So now we're going to start cooking our donuts. I've got a pot here on the heat, and it's coming up to temperature. Should be around 170 to 180 degrees Celsius. You don't want it too hot, otherwise it's going to burn. You don't want it to be too low because it's going to absorb too much oil. So using 2 tablespoons, you kind of want to shape it into a round, and don't be too particular about this because it's home cooking, but you just kind of want it to be a little bit more rustic, and pop that into the oil, and it should take around 2 to 3 minutes to cook. Now, I love to serve this with some cinnamon sugar, but there's so many different ways. You can serve it with some whipped cream or ice cream even. Salted caramel, that's a really good one. And mix it up. You don't have to use cinnamon as a spice. You can use nutmeg or any spices, like any chai tea spices with a little bit of sugar, and you have yourself a beautiful dessert. Okay, I'm just going to pop the last one in because that's all I can fit into my little pot. But I'm just going to show you, that's the sort of color you want on one side, which is golden brown pretty much. So I'm going to flip it over to the other side, and that should take another minute or so to cook. As soon as they go golden brown, you can take them out and just drain them on some paper towel. These are beautiful and golden brown. I'm going to pop them all out. Now, I'm going to roll them in some cinnamon sugar. But if you don't have such a sweet tooth, these are actually really good as savory donuts. So all you have to do is remove the sugar, the 1 tablespoon of sugar which I put into the batter, and then in a spray bottle, this is a good tip, pour some vinegar in, and then you can just spray it onto the donuts and then salt it, and they're like salt and vinegar ricotta donuts. I'm gonna add some sugar into a bowl and a good teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Mix that through, and then we're gonna chuck in all the donuts into here and give it a good toss. You want to do this whilst it's still hot so that the sugar can stick to the donuts. Pop them on your plate. Maybe just one more. And there you go, guys. Here's another quick and simple recipe, my lemon ricotta donuts, which you can prepare quite easily at home. Hey, don't touch my donuts!